We've got basketball. Action in Cleveland, home of the Cavaliers, here on 2K Sports. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pointer, good on the three-point shot. Hunter's got the first points up on the board for the Cavs. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Houston. Mitchell looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And the Rockets making a change here. Here's Mitchell. Wade with no one around. From outside, off the mark. Adams in the high post. That shot, no good. Mitchell with it. Now Smith defending. And that's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3.
What a bomb from Mitchell, showing off his range there.
Here's Durant. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
For the 3, the Cavaliers pull it in. Mitchell with it. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here is Smith. Back to Durant. Driving inside. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the game. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats, arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Hunter with it. Now defended by Şengün. Count that one for Mobley.
Oh, a lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And good that time. Durant's got 11 points.
Anytime KD gets that look, it's a great possession for this team.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That is just athleticism working against that kind of length.
KD's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 4. It's taken away by Smith. To the paint. Here's Şengün.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Mitchell up top. He's got 7 from outside the arc. The rebound by KD.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 14.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for this guy is just so unreal.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepherd a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
And Porter, here we go. Allen's shot is off. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Back to Porter. Takes it inside. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Whoa, Mitchell punches it home.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Davison. Pass to Şengün. Here he goes. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And a wide open look for Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Houston leading by 5. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
For Houston, they had shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Here's Thompson. Pass to Okogie. Launches a 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Left side, Porter. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Okogie. Durant for three. Durant drains it from distance.
And you just love how quickly KD gets into his shot. No wasted motion.
It's taken away by Smith. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Durant drives in. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
It just moves so fluidly for a guy his size. Durant is an absolute terror to defend on the drive.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Mobley to stop the run. And Mobley throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Yep, that one goes in there.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Mobley. There's the drive. And Mobley throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
Thompson with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Smith, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Wade, left side. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
Down low. Mobley. Good D by Thompson. Got it up. That one's not going to go. And that does it for the first half of play. Rockets lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Hunter on the wing. Wade for 3. The Rockets pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's KD. The Pistons continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
So much great work being done by players in this league, Coach. Herb Jones, for instance, doing a lot to help with financial literacy.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Kevin, what these guys do off the court is overlooked by people, especially maybe that are outside of the community that guy plays in at the time. But there's a lot of guys like Herb Jones who really take the time and make the effort to help people in their communities. Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, here's Cunningham. High post try. Not enough on that one as it misses. Mr. Williamson makes it off the glass. 6 points for Zion Williamson.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
Here's Cunningham. Excellent D that time from Jones. To the middle. Here's Fears. Now Williamson. Into the lane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Jones. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. This one for 3. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 4. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
James Borrego gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Oh, good on the triple. Here's Cunningham, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. Missed inside. New Orleans in the lead. Williamson left side. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Pistons making a change here. So it's the Pelicans now. Pass to Queen. New Orleans moving the ball around. Alvarado with it. 16 feet away. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Misses the corner three. And the Pistons with possession here. Down low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Williamson. And the basket by Alvarado. 6 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Cunningham. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 3.
Detroit, 8.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Pass to LeVert. And that comes off the assist by Jones. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And here is Jenkins. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here are the Pelicans. Back to Bay. Pass to Hawkins. And there's the drive. Misi's shot is good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Here's Cunningham. Good on the bucket.
Great touch there from Cunningham. He's so skilled.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Fears. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Cunningham. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Fears. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Fears has got his first bucket in this one.
Finding some space inside, Fears works hard for that one.
Harris outside. Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson. Pass to Duren. Back to Thompson. Goes back up. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, hauling in that board. Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
Back to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Bay. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. The Pistons leading. Drives to the hoop. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice take.
The shot's good from Bay.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Durham. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. Lets it go with the three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, Murphy essentially lives on the arc. His job is to provide his team with consistent outside shooting.
Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Cunningham with the slam.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Williamson. Pass to Fear. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Cunningham. Good on the shot. Cunningham's got 8 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Out to Harris. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Harris. And stolen by Williamson. Now Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work. There's some power behind Murphy's drive. He can be aggressive when he wants to be.
Duren a screen. Here's Cunningham. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Outside for Robinson. And stolen by Fear. A solo fast break. And Robinson comes to help. Pass to Jones. There's the drive. Now Fears. Clock at 6. His first shot coming late. Jones, no luck. And Detroit has possession. Harris, good. Harris has got his first points in this one.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
The Pelicans trail. Williamson looking it over. Outside, Jones. And the Pelicans miss again. Now the Pistons with it. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. 10 points for him.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Inside.
2 minutes.
And Duran slams it in.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
He takes it in. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Jeremiah Fears.
You notice how decisive Pierce's drive is. He's fully committed when going downhill. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Substitution on the court.
For the lead, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Pass to Thompson. Off with the layup. The Pelicans leading. Here's Fears. Jones, no one around him. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the 3rd quarter.
They need this. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 9 points.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points.
The Pistons, 35.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Cunningham. All alone. Bullseye.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Williamson outside. Here's Queen. Shot clock at 5. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Trailing by 4. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
And it's Alvarado missing. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a T-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
To the left side wing.
Assist design.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Matkovic. And the Pelicans miss again. Detroit with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
So fast of foot, on the run, Ausar, tough to catch.
Here's Queen. Looking to end the run. The tray. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons leading. Right, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless. Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Second team foul.
Cunningham. Oh, the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Getting crafty. Thompson. Layup no good. Pelicans trailed by 4. Williamson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Jones. Williamson outside. Puts up a deep 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Pistons with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Cunningham with the drive. Oh, no good on the dunk. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. Jones outside. Off target from outside. Pistons leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Good on the basket.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trust in him in a big spot.
Takes it inside. Fires the 3. Duren pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Now Cunningham. Now Thompson. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Ausar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham with it. Outside, Harris. 5 on the clock. Cunningham fires! And so the Pistons take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work